Hi, this is Daniel Collegia from Specific Marketing Solutions. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to get your point across to any personality type by answering 4 simple questions. Now, what I'm going to cover for you here today is a fast, easy formula to communicate with a large number of people effectively. And if you answer 4 basic questions with your messages, you'll reach 99% of your audience successfully. So it's really a simple formula based on David Kolb's work many years ago. It's also known as experiential experience-based learning, or LSI, which is learning style inventory. There's more information on the internet if you want to find out more. How we learn basically as human beings is we first of all have a concrete experience, we then reflect on that experience, we then form abstract concepts of that experience, and then we test the concept that we've formed. So here's an example of that. Let's say you drive around a sharp turn in the road and you almost crash. That's your experience. And your reaction might be, phew, that was close. See, that's how you observe and reflect on the experience. Then you might say something along the lines of, I really should slow down on these curves to make sure I don't have an accident. Now that's your abstract concept based on your thinking about that experience. So there are 4 personality types out there. Now, I've listed these in order of attention span, with the shortest being at the top and the longest attention span being at the bottom. Sales types account for 35% of your audience. Now, these are your persuaders and motivators. The scholastics account for 18% of your audience. These are the people that focus on objectives and outcomes. And your technicals account for 25% of your audience. These are people that focus on processes, systems, procedures, operations, these kinds of things. Then you have your advocates and marketers that account for 20% of your audience. Now, these are creatives that focus on opportunities. Now, we all have 4 filters for learning. Each personality type, however, uses a different filter or question for forming abstract concepts. So your answers to these questions in your material get them to test their concepts and take action. Okay? So here are the 4 questions. 4 questions that these people ask. The sales types ask why. Okay. The scholastics ask what for. The technicals ask how. And the marketers and advocates ask what if. So let's look at that in a further example. If your message is use my service, the salespeople are always asking, why should I use your service? And you should answer this question with end emotional benefits. In other words, this service will bring you happiness, give you more energy, improve relationships, help you feel better. Now, if your message is use my service and you're talking to a scholastic, they're going to be asking, what purpose should I use your service for? You should answer this question with practical results. In other words, this service will accomplish these things for you, or will allow you to get more out of life, get more done, etc. The technicals are always asking, how does your service work? You should answer this question with processes or systems. In other words, here's how this treatment works inside the body at a biological level. This is what actually happens that produces these results. So if you're talking to advocates and marketers, they're always asking, in what other ways can this service help me? So you should answer this question by suggesting your service may help them in ways that may not be obvious to them. Okay? So, in other words, here's how this treatment could assist you in becoming more productive in your life. That's a way that they may not have thought of. So, this is the most important part. In structuring your message, you need to cover these points in this order for maximum effectiveness. Number 1, you need to answer why you should purchase our service, how it will benefit you personally. Number 2, what this service will do, what you will practically accomplish from it. How this service does what it does, and then lastly, what or all the creative things you could do with this service. So that's how to get your point across to any personality type by answering 4 simple questions. I absolutely assure you that if you put some of these things into practice with your materials, with your conversation, you're going to find you're going to become a lot more influential. Now, if you like this video, what I'm going to suggest you do is go to my website for a free CD and report, which is titled 119% Business Growth in 90 Days. Now, in this CD, I'll explain to you exactly how to generate a stream of endless clients to your door so that you never have to worry about where your next client's going to come from. So that's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video.